Hi, this is DOSBox Mom, and welcome back to Let's Play Death Knights of Krynn. We've just left Vanguard Keep, and we're on the Overland map now. Now, at the end of the last episode, we had returned to Sebas' little hidey hole in Vanguard Keep and found a Civac ambush there. And a little earring that we recognize as belonging to Commander Dane's girlfriend Ariella from over here in Kalaman. So it's probably a safe bet that that's where Sebas has been taken. Now, it could go straight there. We could do some of the side quests. I'm thinking I might compromise, go downriver to take in this one side quest here in Quazle and then continue on to Kalaman that way. That way it's a nearly direct route and we still get to do a little bit before we get to Kalaman itself. So, no, we are not going back into Midgard Keep. Oh, there's also... Oh, party of you... Okay, this is, I think, a random encounter. We talk to them. Oh, crap. They attack. There's also supposed to be a slave ship somewhere on the river, too, so... Could be anywhere. Okay, let's see who's... Ghouls. And a... Okay, a patriarch, basically a high-level cleric. Okay, so John, we will have you target the patriarch with your bow. And then we will have our clerics try to turn those ghouls. Ghouls are fairly low level undead, so as you can see, we're destroying them, not just turning them. Yeah, there's just one ghoul left. Durfee, I think we've given you a bow now. Because one of our characters did get a magic short bow. So you got their non-magic long composite longbow. We'll have you target the patriarch as well. And Danny, can you turn that last ghoul? Oh, that'll work. Okay, then we might be able to take the patriarch out just with arrows. Besides, we've got all these non-magical arrows that taking up space in our inventories. And they're certainly dirt cheap to replace. Yeah, Brienne's the one who got the magic short bow. Okay, the patriarch is coming closer. Okay, staff slaying. Oh, basically, yeah. We just needed to take out the patriarch. And we didn't even have to cast any spells, so. And nobody took any damage. So, it's just the gear that the patriarch had. Okay. And it looks like the mace is the only magical thing he had. So, that was it. Okay, let's encamp real quick. And we'll rememorize that one spell. Answer the copy protection question. That civilization heading seems to be really popular. Of course, they don't always ask for the same word after that heading, which makes it a little harder to memorize the possible answers. Yeah, but I think they've probably asked for this one before. Too many letters. Okay, we're almost to Quazle. You are outside a gnome village named Quazle. Do you enter? A group of gnomes rush up to you as you enter the village. Okay. They all start speaking rapidly at once. You interrupt and ask them to speak more slowly. One comes forward. We are from the Bureau of Foreign Relations. You must see our museum. This is our residential district. Many of our most famous inventors live here. To the right is our medical guild. To the right is the military planning guild. They've been very busy lately. To the right is our education guild. They've been complaining a lot recently. A gnome pulls you to an exhibit. You interrupt and ask them to speak slowly. Welcome to the Hall of Innovation. Over here is our ingenious apple picking machine. Isn't this Kendertrap ingenious? Area doesn't think so. What do? Let's flee because they're going to... Wait, I haven't finished yet! Yeah, basically, if you let them continue, they'll just drive you nuts. Okay, so let's see where we are. Okay. Right. Okay, so we're just outside the hall. It is possible to get pulled back in again, too. Okay, let's go north. Some gnomes are arguing loudly and rapidly with each other. And some more gnomes are arguing loudly and rapidly with each other. And let's see what's here. A gnome made Mark Westerns resides here. He shows you a window on the east wall out to the wilderness. I'm a spy, on the lookout for the evil forces that plague our village. I've invented this observation device. He peers out the window with his device and ignores you. Okay. Let's keep looking around. Soldier Gnome mistakes you for the enemy. He fires a strange device at you. It misfires and the gnome is badly hurt. Other gnomes carry him off to the medical guild. Kind of amusing, actually, so far. The doors are stuck. A great commotion ensues as gnomes shout and wrestle with the door. They finally open the door. Welcome to the Sage Gnome Guild. The Sage Gnomes are happy to see you, and they tell you the cause of the town's unrest. This is recorded as Journal Entry 18, which we are flipping to right now. Almost there. Welcome to our town, one of the Sage Gnomes says, as one of his companions busily sketches you. As you may or may not know, our mission in life is to record every activity in this village. Well, recently, a gnome whom you'd call Quacks made a machine that would make some of us obsolete. It made sketches of anything you pointed it at. We told him to make something different and to destroy this machine, but he's awfully stubborn. So we asked the engineering guild to make something to make his machine fail. Unfortunately, shortly afterwards, the village started being rocked with explosions and loud noises and bright lights. He stops, realizing he was speaking too fast. He calms down and continues. Since then, we've been at war, and Quacks has barricaded himself in his workshop, and even put some traps around to keep anyone from coming. Okay. Interesting. Well, I think that's all we're going to learn in this building. So we'll go back out. We probably don't want to continue further west because I can see on the map that there's some of those traps that they were talking about. But we can go straight south. Welcome to the Grand Council of Bureaucracy! You see stacks of papers all over the room. Busy gnomes rush to take handfuls of paperwork from one stack to another. And there are a few buildings on the other side, on the far south side of town. Yeah, I think we'll go out this way. And then I think we'll go back east a little ways. A soldier gnome mistakes you for the enemy. He fires a strange device at you. He misses and runs away. A philosopher gnome runs up to you and starts to speak. This is recorded as Journal Entry 52. And we are flipping to that now. The little gnome bobs his head in excitement. I'm Quizmarkomatics. Did you know that if each gnome is given to according to his ability and taken from according to his need, or wait, is that if each gnome is taken from according to his ability, or wait, was that if each gnome... Ugh. Very confused philosopher gnome. Let's turn south. And another, well, same, could be the same philosopher gnome or it could be a different one. Right, this. You have entered a room filled with gnome soldiers. Some run up and fire at you with their strange weapons. Some of the weapons misfire, and one of the gnomes is hurt. Don't shoot us, we thought you were the enemy, you interrupt and ask them to speak more slowly. When they yeah. Well, they try to speak more slowly, and then they refer us to Journal Entry 21. I'm the leader of the Weapons Guild. Recently, a series of bright lights, loud noises, and explosions rocked this town. This isn't unusual in our village, except I've never seen so much of it. I figured it must be an invasion. We've quickly got together our best troops and our latest weaponry. Another gnome interrupts to say he hopes the two guards haven't been hurt too badly. We hope you can help us find and defeat our enemy if you're truly the heroes you appear to be. Okay. Soldier gnome mistakes you for the enemy, fires a strange device at you, it misfires and the gnome is badly hurt. Other gnomes carry him off to the medical guild. The strange entrance collapses and gnomes inside chatter excitedly, then rush to clear the entrance. And I gotta pause the recording, so just a second, people. And we're back. Believe this building is supposed to be the education ministry. And the strange entrance collapses and some gnomes inside chatter excitedly, then rush to clear the entrance. When they finish, they invite you in. Welcome to the Education Guild. They tell you their dilemma. Okay. Oh, don't mind that. I didn't have the timer turned off while I was dealing with the interruption. This is recorded as journal entry 27, which we are flipping to now. No one's interested in education anymore, says one of the studious-looking gnomes as he works on a learning device that occasionally makes a loud noise. Ever since the Sage Guild got together with the Engineering Guild, the entire town's been a mess. Machines, soldiers, monsters. He mumbles for a while, then continues. As a result, no one wants to help us find a way to teach our children how to make things. Is there any way you can help us? Maybe. Certainly, we'd be the perfect test subject since you'd have to slow everything down and speak in words of one syllable, spoken very slowly. Okay, and there's like one more building at this end of town that we want to go to. I think we've been to that one. Now, if we go down this way... You haven't finished your tour of the Hall of Innovation. Would you please come with me? No, thank you. You managed to sneak away. Okay. Welcome to the Medical Guild. You see some gnomes tending to hurt soldiers. Many have been badly hurt. Do you help them? Sure. Cast a Cure Light Wounds? Sure. Okay. Somebody got experience. Maybe Brienne? Okay. Now, let's head west. A philosopher gnome runs up to you and starts to speak. Okay, we're going to go to the north end of this building and take a left. And this building here to the north of us is the one we want to go into. You're in a very cramped, very noisy room filled with various types of strange machinery. A machine screams, "Eek, eek, eek," at you. The noise is deafening and you cover your ears for a moment. What do? Let's destroy it. You destroy the machine. Pieces of metal, wood, and twisted wires fly around the room. A sound device makes a final noise as the machine stops. Okay, and we're just gonna explore the entire room, make sure we haven't missed any machines. Okay, now there should be a gas cloud directly in front of us. So let's try to get through quickly. Poisonous gas! Area took 9 points of damage. Okay, well. You know, I haven't run into any undead beast yet. They said there's supposed to be undead beast around here. Let's encamp. You know, they suggest that you wander the town until you find no more beasts and then go to the battle at location 3. But we're ready to go to location 3 already. So that's directly in front of us. They suggest slow spells. Maybe they can be turned They resist fire, and they take half damage from edged or pointed weapons. Well, let's maybe, I don't know, I might not be able to fix. Okay, I don't know, well, you know, I could try. Ha! Fat lot the clue book knows. Let's say it probably wouldn't hurt to cast some protective spells, since I know that what's coming up is the major and the main encounter in this town. Come on. Oh. So the usual bless and prayer. Yeah, it's an evil mage and some undead beast on the other side of that door. I might try to do this without haste, at least initially. Yeah, fire touch isn't going to help a whole lot against the beast, but it might help against the mage. Okay. Yeah, so. And we'll save. And we'll try going in now. The door is locked. What do you do? Let's try casting knock. Door's still locked. Door is locked. What do you do? Pick the lock. The door opens. You fools! Says the wizard. He continues. This is recorded as journal entry 41. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't see any of your pets on the streets. Evil mage's spirit. After Matani's army was defeated, I fled the battlefield and stumbled across this village. His eyes glaze over a second, then he counts. Snorts. Gnomes! He shakes his head in disgust. One of them had just invented something that actually works, some sort of mechanical picture-making device. Suddenly the whole town was up in arms, and some of the villagers were blockading the inventor in his workshop. A sinister grin appears on his face. Replacing the inventor would solve all my problems. I could hide and become more powerful without anyone even knowing I exist. He rolls his head back in laughter. I had no trouble sneaking in and killing the unfortunate gnome who'd created the machine. Just to make sure, I set up some traps so the villagers would think he'd become a hermit. I left my pets out to create more confusion. After you're gone, I can get back to my studies and become the most powerful wizard on Krynn. Now you'll all die like the gnome. He sets his beast on you. Oh, yeah, there's a few beasties there. Let's see if we can turn any of them. Of course not. Okay, looks like something two-handed would probably be good. Let's see. except they take half damage from edged weapons. So we will try a mace. Okay, fire touch does work some. I'll try turning. Okay, we turned some of them. Oh, good job, Area. I think you took out most of them. Okay, let's see if Durfee can do any damage to the Black Wizard. Good job. There's just a couple of undead beasts left. Yeah. Okay. There's 2 of them left. And we'll have him equip a mace. Whatever my spouse has on it sounds pretty good. Yeah, that unidentified mace he's got is the one that we found on that wizard out in the wilderness. Oh, okay. And we'll have her target the Black Wizard. And miss the Black Wizard. Okay. And we just have one undead beast and the evil wizard himself left. Oh crap. Although magic missile actually isn't that bad. As long as he doesn't get that many off. Okay. Good. Now we can concentrate on the wizard. Okay. Okay. That's it. There should be some treasure. Yeah, Bryn can heal. I think we'll have her heal Danny. Okay, so we have some darts, quarterstaff. That's basically the gear that he had on. Okay, detect. Okay, we could have Durfee take the darts. Some items follow the dead mage's robe. They look like they may be magical. Okay, more treasure. Okay, Eyes of Charming. And looks like a potion of speed and a potion of healing. I think I will have Area take those. We'll get them identified later. And that was it. That's basically everything we need to do in this gnome village. So we'll just rest and heal, and in the next episode we will hopefully finish our journey back to Kalaman, and we will confront Commander Dean and Ariella with that earring that we found in Sebas's rooms in Vingard Keep. So we will see you then.